The development of agriculture is one of the most significant achievements in human history. It marked the beginning of a new era of human civilization, where people began to cultivate crops and raise animals for food, rather than relying on hunting and gathering. This shift towards agriculture allowed for the development of permanent settlements, the growth of larger populations, and the emergence of more complex societies. In this article, we will explore the history of agriculture in the Neolithic period, its impact on human society, and its ongoing relevance in the modern world. The Neolithic period, also known as the New Stone Age, began approximately 10,000 years ago and lasted until approximately 4,500 years ago. During this time, humans began to develop more advanced technologies, such as the wheel, the plow, and the sail, and to settle in permanent communities, rather than living as nomads. The development of agriculture was one of the most significant achievements of the Neolithic period, and it allowed for the growth of larger populations and the emergence of more complex societies. The development of agriculture was a gradual process, occurring over thousands of years and in multiple regions of the world. The exact timing and location of its origins are still debated by historians, but it is generally believed to have begun in several different regions simultaneously, including the Middle East, China, and Central America. One of the key factors that led to the development of agriculture was climate change. As the Earth's climate began to warm after the last ice age, plant and animal species began to migrate to new areas. Humans followed these species and began to settle in areas where they could hunt and gather food. Over time, they began to experiment with planting and cultivating crops, such as wheat, barley, and rice. Another factor that contributed to the development of agriculture was the domestication of animals. As humans began to settle in one place and rely on farming for their food, they also began to domesticate animals, such as cows, pigs, and chickens. These animals provided a reliable source of food and labor, allowing farmers to cultivate larger areas of land. The impact of agriculture The development of agriculture had a profound impact on human society. It allowed for the growth of larger populations, as people were able to produce more food than they could through hunting and gathering. It also led to the emergence of permanent settlements, as people no longer needed to move from place to place in search of food. Agriculture also allowed for the emergence of more complex societies, as people were able to specialize in different tasks, such as farming, manufacturing, and trade. This specialization led to the development of new technologies and industries, such as metallurgy and textiles. Agriculture also had a significant impact on the environment. As people began to cultivate larger areas of land, they cleared forests and other natural habitats, leading to the extinction of many plant and animal species. The use of irrigation and other farming practices also led to soil erosion and other environmental problems. The legacy of agriculture can still be seen in the modern world. Today, agriculture is a major industry, with millions of people around the world working in farming and related industries. It also continues to be a major source of food for the world's population, with crops such as wheat, corn, and rice being grown on a massive scale. However, agriculture also continues to have a significant impact on the environment. The use of pesticides, fertilizers, and other chemicals can lead to pollution of water and soil, and the intensive farming practices used to produce large amounts of food can contribute to soil erosion, deforestation, and other environmental problems.